But folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. ObSoLeTeGuNnEr now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. That's taken in by Kraft. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They will start this drive with Ford. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. This is Ford. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
On play action. Love to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from the 1. Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Jacobs again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Browns at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On second down, here's Foreman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Packers defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 15 yards there for number 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Go check. Go check.
49, check 49, check 49.
Ready.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This is 2nd and 8.
Mike 7, Mike
18, right in.
Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
It certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Mike 7, Mike 7. Ready? 7's a Mike, Mike 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready, go.
Play action this time with Love. The short throw to Musgrave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Yellow, 22.
Love now. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They run with Ford. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On the ground, it's Ford. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They run with Hines. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, Love to pass. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Ford. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Love looking to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Give him the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And the deficit will hold at 22. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Jim.
To throw now. Here's Love. Forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Watson. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Down the left sideline and all the way down to the 17-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Love now on 2nd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
First down going to the air with Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Check three.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back to throw now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 12. Mike 12. Night, sweetheart.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaw.